The function g of x is the line passes through the two turning points of f of x. So the keywords here are turning points. Turning points, we know that it means that its f tag equals 0. And they're telling us find g of x. So in order to find that, first of all, we have to find the turning points. So we're going to differentiate. So 3x squared minus 18x plus 15. The differentiation of 8 is 0. We have to equate it to 0 and solve. So we can divide everything by 3 to make it smaller numbers. So I'll divide that. So I get x squared minus 6x plus 5 equals 0. I can factorize or do minus b formula. I will factorize. So I know that minus 1 times minus 5 will give me 5, and minus 1 plus minus 5 will give me minus 6. Therefore, my factors are x minus 1 and x minus 5. I'm multiplying two numbers to get 0. So one option is that x minus 1 is 0, which means x equals 1. And the other option is that x minus 5 equals 0, which means that x equals 5. These are the x's. I still need to find the y's. In order to find the y, you go to the original function and you sub it in. So f of 1 equals 1 cubed minus 9 times 1 squared plus 15 times 1 plus 8. And you calculate that. So it's 1 take 9 minus 8 plus 8 is 0, so it's 15. So that would be 1 point. And when we sub 5, we'll get the other point. F of 5 equals 5 cubed minus 9 times 5 squared plus 15 times 5 plus 8. And we calculate that number. And we get minus 17. So my 2 points of turning points are 1 and 15. And the other point is 5 and minus 17. Once I have these 2 points, I know that g of x passes through them. So therefore, I can find the equation of g of x. I'm reminding you on page 18 in the logbook, y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. So we need to find the slope. M from the formula is y2 take y1 over x2 take x1. So if I call this point 1 and this point 2, so I can write minus 17 minus 15 over 5 take 1, which is minus 32 over 4, which is minus 8. So this is my slope. And I'm going to stick it all together. So y minus y1, I'll take y1 as 15, equals minus 8. 8x take 1 will multiply out. And then when we tidy it up, we will get y equals minus 8x plus 8 plus 15 is plus 23. So that's the function g of x. The second part of the question is telling us, show that g of x contains the point of inflection. So this time we have to figure out what is the point of inflection to show that the point is on it. So to find point of inflection, we do f2 tags equals 0. So I go to my first differentiation and I differentiate that again. So my second differentiation will be 6x minus 18. I make it equal to 0 and I solve for x. So x equals 3. It's the point of inflection, so we need to find the y at this point. So again, subbing into the original function, the number 3. So I get 3 cubed minus 9 times 3 squared plus 15 times 3 plus 8. And that will give me the point of inflection, minus 1. So my point itself is 3 and minus 1. So that's my point of inflection. Now I have to show that g contains this point. So I go back to g, which is there, and I sub it in. So I'm subbing in my x. My x is a 3 plus 23, and I get minus 1, which is the y of the point. So I got when x is 3, y is minus 1, which means it contains the point.